Hi there, it's Friday and it's time for the weekly live newsletter with Mrs. Dilly. So here's what you need to know for this coming week. If you have a third grader or a fourth grader, they are testing for I-STEP. Fifth grade does not test until the following week. That's the 23rd through the 27th. I can see how if you had a third grader or a fourth grader, you might say like, hey, you're testing this week, and they always test at the same time, and so, because that's always been the pattern, or that's usually the pattern, is that we test about the same time, but it's a little bit off this year. So third grade and fourth grade are next week. We are the week after. That's like the 23rd through the 27th. Speaking of the fifth grade, we are going to be going to the symphony orchestra on the 17th. Kids are encouraged to dress up for that. Don't go out and buy something, but it's nice for them to get some practice moving around in clothes that are a little bit nicer. I think that the culture of Maple Grove is that the kids dress pretty casually, which is great. They're comfortable at school, but it's nice for them to get dressed up and look all handsome and beautiful and make me sad because they're leaving me in 7 weeks. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Oh yeah, it was Disney Day, and so since Star Wars is pseudo Disney now, that's why I have the Leia buns and the R2-D2 shirt. You're welcome, Internet. All right. Other things that are coming up. This week you got a purple form. I don't actually have one. This is a fake out paper, but you got a purple form that talks about the end of the year ceremonies. So everyone is welcome. You can bring, whoever wants to come is fine. What we need is a head count, though, so that we know how many chairs to set up, how much space that we need, and then also for the lunch. We provide lunch here at school for the kids, and then the adults have, I think it's like $3 that you have to pay, and you get a slice of pizza and a cookie and a drink or whatever. So if you're going to have lunch with your child that day, you will need to send in the money for that by May 1st. And I know that you're thinking like it's at the end of the year, what's the big deal or whatever, but like we actually have to pay for all of that stuff up front. And then it's not that far away, the end of the year is. So it's crazy that we're already here. I can't even talk about it. It's fine, I'm not going to cry. And then Beautification Day is coming up on the 18th. We'll tell you more about that later. Star Olympics is the 25th. And then the 31st is our recognition ceremony of May. Those 3 dates were in May. The Kindness Award this week goes to Mr. Jack Oberzet. I don't know why, but one of the little girls in here has been collecting like onions out at recess. Like we have like those little like spiky, springy onions. And so she likes picking them and being like, look, Mrs. Dilly, I found an onion. And I'm like, awesome. So Jack comes in today and he has this little paper bag, and I was like, that's weird. He usually has like a lunchbox. In the little paper bag, he had pulled a bunch of onions and he brought them to school for her. And I was just like, that is just so kind and sweet and generous. So awesome for him. And then our awesome effort, Mr. Daniel gave up his recess this week to film the video. It's actually the video right after this one. I think if you just let your computer play, it should play it next. Showing his method for subtraction with borrowing. So awesome job to both of those boys this week. Everybody have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Bye.